I'm Steve Hallam. I'm Managing Director. I started in motorsport. Well, I raced my own car years and years ago when I left university, and I had the opportunity to join Team Lotus in 1982 as race engineer for Nigel Mansell. I stayed there for 9 years, looking after Nigel, then Ayrton, then Nelson, and then I moved to McLaren, and I looked after Gerhard Berger, Michael Andretti, Mika Hakkinen. Then I became head of race engineering, and we had David, Kimi, Fernando, Lewis, Heikki, lots of good drivers. We are blessed here at HRT with two extremely professional racing drivers. They're both at the top of their game. We collectively want them both to win. Now that can't happen, so in reality, if it's James winning or Garth's winning, we're doing our job. In the position I'm in, I take ultimate responsibility for what happens out there, and so we have a very straightforward chain of command. I don't make every decision because that's not correct. Decisions are delegated, but I want to be there to watch and help the evolution of those decisions sometimes. Also to be absolutely clear in my own mind as to how various things happen and work, so that if I change something, I'm changing it from a position of knowledge rather than just, I want it to be different. I don't know whether people will see it from the outside or not, but there will inevitably be an evolution of the team as we go through this year, and that will be because that's what I'm here to do, but B, part of our re-establishing ourselves as a highly competitive team in this arena. It was an absolute pleasure to stand out in the pit lane, be on the grid and look at the grandstands and look at the interest in V8 racing before the race. It's very polarised red and blue, and we're obviously in the red camp heavily. And in NASCAR there's a greater diversification of support. And the same in Formula One. Here it's like being at a soccer match. You know, you're one side or the other. It's quite remarkable.
I bleed red. This is our house.
The reaction of the fans to the lead changes and what have you during the race, and the atmosphere that's generated here in V8 racing. I was aware of all of those, but to actually be a part of it now, as opposed to slightly detached from it, is just thrilling. It really is great. Yeah, just love racing. Simple.